Welcome back to the channel Future CAs. I hope your preparations are going good. This particular video is about all those students who are giving attempt in January 2025. Either you're going for your first attempt or you're writing after you have attempted May or September. Both of the students will get utilization of this particular video. Coming to this, especially after the ICS notification about the exam fees, the last date being say 23rd or 22nd of this month, November. A lot of students have been texting, sir, should I go for a single group? Should I go for both groups? There's only 60 days left for the exams. Is it enough time to clear both groups from here on? What should I be doing in these 60 days, etc.? We'll talk about it, or we'll talk about all of these in a little bit. Before that, I'll keep the video very short and crisp for you. Let's sit down, relax for a particular moment of time, and understand what you have achieved already for the last 6 7 months. You have been struggling in this process. I know you started this preparation of CA Inter with regular classes. You attended classes. We had classes on Sundays, we had classes on festivals also, where every other of your friends, non-CA friends, were enjoying, partying, going out, clubbing, etc. But you stuck to the classes, attended classes regularly, wrote weekend exams, you have studied on a regular basis. I know you have put in efforts for the very long period of time. I know nobody appreciated you till date about your efforts put in. Let's take a moment, pat ourselves. You have done so great till now. You have put in so much of efforts till now. But my question to you is now, whatever efforts you have put in till date will all go into vain if you give up at this point of time for the last 60 days. Are you ready to give up all the efforts you have put in for the last 7 8 months? The answer would be absolutely no, right? How much of effort you have made, how much sacrifices you have made, all that will be having value only when these 60 days left for the exams are properly used. I have been telling my students from a very long time what is the most important and crucial part of CA exams, or for that matter any professional exam, is the last few 30 40 50 60 days, and especially the 3 hours of exam. If you are unable to utilize these 60 days properly at the end, even though you have put in efforts for the last 7 months, or if you have not put in efforts for the last 60 70 7 months, these 60 days is what will be the most crucial part. They all say, right, the hardest mountain to climb gives you the best scenery from the top. I know it. We are in the middle of the mountain now. The last 60 days is what is gonna reach you to the tip of the mountain. I know these 60 days are very crucial, and these are the times where people start giving up. I hope we are not on that category. We'll continue to fight. However the tough the fighting gets, we'll become tougher and will challenge ICA to fail us. I know we'll be become that confident in the next 60 days. So coming to that, so make sure the first thing I would suggest you is, even though there will be days on which you're not feeling to study, there will be days on which you don't want to even open the book, but trust me, that struggle is gonna be there until you complete your CA, or even after completing your CA for that matter. So make sure that you go through the struggle to see the sweet of the fruit afterwards. So the first thing I would suggest here is, these 60 days is what makes or breaks a particular student's result. I've seen so many students, I can give you multiple examples of students where the 60 days is what was enough for a person to pass out a single group or both groups, or the 60 days were enough to ruin the entire student's efforts for the last 7 8 months. I know students, I'll not take any person's name, but I know students personally who have put in efforts regularly, attended classes, was active in the classes, wrote weekend exams, wrote the grand test, but the last 60 days, by the fear of exams and having some overconfidence, lot of students have got a negative result because of the lack of proper utilization of 60 days. So these 60 days will either make or break the result wherever you are standing. Whatever situation you are standing, wherever you are standing today, that will enhance your result, or that will decrease your possibility of getting a successful result in these 60 days. So I'll start classifying the students into two categories, mainly two categories now. That's you guys, students. So the first category will be those students who have not started the preparation, not taken the preparation seriously yet. Sir, I have attended classes, but I've not taken the exam seriously. I've not studied properly yet, or I've taken classes from so and so institute. They have yet just completed the syllabuses. Now I have only 2 months of time left. What should I do? Should I go for both groups or single groups? So if at all you are regular with the classes, if at all you are regular with the studies during the classes period, my suggestion would be go for both groups itself. But if at all you are starting the preparation from the very scratch now, realistically, let's be honest with each other, we'll tackle one group first and probably go and give up appear for one group itself. So take only one group, either the first or the second group, whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever subject you feel it is more likely or more enjoyable for you to study, pick that particular group and we'll start preparing on that particular group to begin with. And the second category where most of the students will fall under, sir, I have started preparation, I've been putting efforts, but I've not completed 100% of syllabus in any particular subject. There are bits and pieces left out in every particular subject there. Somewhere around 60-70% of subject is completed, but the remaining 30-40 or somewhere around 50% of syllabus is pending in every single subject, or for that say 4 or 5 subjects for that. So my suggestion, go for both groups. No second thought in it. Pay for both groups, appear for both groups. You have enough amount of time to tackle and crack both the groups from here on with the 60 days. But my recommendation here would be to go for both groups on a priority basis. So you'll start one particular group, either group 1 or group 2. Assuming you say start group 1, tackle accounts, advanced accounts, law and taxation. Once you're done with and you're completely confident and familiar with these 3 subjects, then we'll start jumping into the other boat. We'll go to the second group. So we'll not step on both the boats at the same point of time. I guess you know what happens if you step on both the boats at the same point of time. We'll stick to one thing. Once we are completely conquered with this particular group, then we'll jump into the other boat and then we'll start studying the other group. Either if time suffices, we'll go for both, otherwise we'll go for a group and one particular exemption or something like that. So that will be the category. And there are few more students here where they have completed, sir, I have completed somewhere around 90-95% of syllabus for each subject. I've done all the weekend exams, I've attended classes regularly, I've studied regularly, I have done grand tests, I'm scoring good amount of marks in the grand test, and I have completed somewhere around 90-95% of syllabuses. For this particular category of students, trust me, you have enough time to go for a rank, and this rank will change the complete perspective about your life in the future. So rank will be very beneficial for you if at all you're done with 90-95% or even 85% of syllabuses for all subjects right today. With this 60 days left out, you can enhance your knowledge, do past papers, do the RTPs, MTPs of each subject out there for the new syllabus, and make sure that you are leaving no stone unturned in these 60 days and revise as many times as possible. Rank is still on the cards for these 60 days, right? So, sir, what should I do? Whatever student you are, whatever category you fall under, what should I do in these 60 days? The first and foremost thing I'll do is start making little sacrifices, take these exams a little more seriously. I know you have been taking it seriously, but this is the high time where you have to put in a little more efforts, a little extra yard required for these 60 days. So first sacrifice I'll do is, I know it is difficult for you, but Instagram, Facebook, or your Snapchat, you have to post snap every single day that you are studying, right? So these 3 main social media things. If it is Telegram or if it is YouTube for your subject perspective, that's fine. Anything other than that, please do delete them for this particular 60 days. We can reinstall them after 60 days and be happy with it. But this is not the time where you'll spend enough time on these social media platforms. So family functions, family time, friends, whatever you have distractions for these 60 days, make sure that everything is kept aside and the studies are put on the focus point. Only focus for you for the next 60 days would be your health and studies, nothing else. The second thing, I have seen students who start referring to multiple authors, multiple books, multiple materials, etc., with that fear of losing something. I might have left this I might have not studied this, I might have not prepared fully, I'll refer to different authors. Please don't do that. Your repetition is what brings the memory power within you and power to recollect and present on the paper within the time limit allotted. So that is possible only when you repeat it from a single book on a multiple times. So whatever book you are stuck to from the beginning, whether that might be your institute's material, whether that might be an author's material, whether that might be my material, whatever that might be, stick to a particular book. Don't make any changes. And once you're done with your books, once you're done with your mindset of making sacrifices, there comes a important part. Prepare a study plan. Prepare a study plan which suits you, because you are not in equality with any other student in the classroom. You have different requirements. Some are familiar with, some are more comfortable with theory subjects, some are more comfortable with practical parts, some students might be there where they're comfortable with all the subject except auditing, and they're comfortable with everything except GST. So make sure that you prepare a tailored made plan for you, where you put in efforts for that particular subject which requires a little more attention from your side. Sir, I don't I'm not I'm little backing behind on law subject. What I'll do is I'll spend at least 2 hours on a day regularly for law. I'll allot 2 hours on a day. Whatever I do on a regular on a study basis, on my study plan basis, I'll do 2 hours of law every single day. So make a proper study plan and make sure that you consistently follow that. Making plan doesn't give you success, following the plan gives you the success. So once you are made the plan, you make sure that you don't procrastinate the plan. Make sure that you are stuck with the plan on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Be accountable for yourself. Then once you make the study plan, make sure that you at least incorporate at least 2 exams for each subject from here on in these 60 days. Go for at least 2 exams in these 60 days, where you will evaluate yourself on whether you're able to manage time, whether you're able to recollect what are my strong points, what are my chapters which I'm unable to recollect on time. So all this presentation, quantifiability of the answer, all this is possible only when you write exam and put yourself in that exam scenario. So make sure that you're writing exams, and my suggestion is at least go for 2 exams, so that the first exam you'll do mistakes, second exam you'll try to rectify yourself for the exams, so it will be easy for you to attend the main exams. So make sure that exams are attended on a regular basis. Don't skip any exams. Exams is what is gonna make you understand where you are standing, right? That's the right point of time, and what next step should be taken for improving ourselves. And the most, and the last but not the least, if I would if you would ask me, I would say the most important part: be consistent. I know this is only 60 days left. It is very high time. If you are not even consistent with these 60 days, I don't expect you guys to be getting a positive result in the process. Be consistent and regularly motivate yourself. Say this to yourself every single day: I can do it and I will do it. Be confident about it. Build that personal confidence within you. You are more capable than you think of. You are more achievable than you think of. The success is waiting for you around the corner. Just that you have to put in a little more efforts and be consistent for next 60 days. So I hope this video helps you. This video brings in that little amount of spark which is required for you to get back into the studies, get back into the groove, and start putting those extra miles required for the exam. I hope your preparations are going good. If not, this will make your preparations go good. Like the video, drop in some comments if you have any doubts or any queries or anything required from our side. Share this with all your CA Inter students. We'll meet you on the next video. Thank you guys.